Okay, I see yes, I see some yeses, I see some nos, I see some people saying they're valid points. Okay. First thing I'm gonna say is that I absolutely positively felt like Tyler made some valid points. I think Tyler, I feel like Tyler Perry inherently, I don't know him that well. I don't know him at all, actually. I've talked to him, but I don't know him. Um, I think he's a good person. I really do. I think that he's a person that's had some tough experiences that shaped him into the man that he is. I think he's an admirable man in terms of aligning with a lot of values that we would agree in this space, like black wealth and stuff like that. So if Tyler ever wanted to come in and talk, I'd happily have him here to hear his point of view. With the time when we talked on the phone, he did call me and we talked. It was interesting because within the first couple of minutes, he spoke about his critics. He talked about Spike Lee, who at that time had been very critical of some of his Medea movies, and I remember him saying something like, what did he say? He said, well, I didn't go to film school like a lot of these other people did. Right. And I remember saying, well, that's probably why your movies do so well, because you know how to cut corners. You're not coming in with a preconceived notion of what it takes to make a movie. You're shaping the model and creating the model based on what makes sense, not based on what you learned at USC film school. Right. And sometimes that's an advantage in the sense that a lot of the models for for developing products or developing a film or anything, they come from rich white people, right? So sometimes those models are models that are hard to apply when you're broke and you're black, or even in business. When I was teaching at Syracuse in the business school, they had a great entrepreneurship program, and I remember people saying, well, it takes 3 to 5 years for a business to become profitable. And I was sitting there thinking, I don't know anybody who can sit around and lose money for 3 or 4 years. And we'd be bankrupt by then, homeless. Do y'all know anybody? Do y'all know a lot of people who can sit around and lose $100,000 a year or $1 million a year for 3 years and then one day maybe become profitable? I was like, no, the model has to be reshaped. We got to develop business models that where you can be profitable in 3 to 4 months or you're gonna have some problems, right? So I like that part of what he said, and I said that's probably why you're good at what you do because when you reshape the model, you can do little things that Tyler has led to his success. Like he can shoot 10 episodes in the amount of time that Hollywood might take to shoot two. Little things like that. Okay, so with that said, and we did talk about money, and I did ask him. I said, "How does it feel to be on the cover of a magazine?" Because right at that time, the day before, I'd seen him on the cover of a magazine where they said he was the highest paid person in Hollywood. And I said, "How does that feel? That's got to be crazy." He said, "I hate it." He said, "I hate when everybody sees how much money I make." And I said, "Yeah, I hate it too." And he said, "Because people don't see how much money it costs, how much you have to invest to build something of your own. People see, so and so made $10 million or $100 million. They think it's like a paycheck. Like you got that money, you can just run to the club and go to the Nike store and go to the Gucci store and just buy a bunch of stuff. No, when you're a business owner, you're not signing the backs of checks. You're signing the front of checks. You got to pay money to run that business. You've never seen me ever go out here publicly talking about, look at how much money I made, y'all. I'm balling, y'all. I'm Dr. Balling Ass Boyce Watkins, man. Look at my car, man. Look at my jet, man. I don't do that. I don't because it sounds stupid. But then second of all, I don't do that because people who see that, first of all, it makes you a target. The Chinese have a saying for this. They say the fattest pig always gets slaughtered.